have a sore throat, fever, and cough. Is it the flu?
Symptoms consistent with spontaneous combustion.
That doesn't sound right.
Hysterical pregnancy. Disco fever.
What?
Maybe make an appointment at Summa Health?
Yeah, let's do that.
Get winterized with a wellness checkup and flu shot at Summa Health. Call 800-23-SUMMA or visit summahealth.org/own it today. It's your health. Let's own it together.
Welcome to another semester of Z360. I'm your host, Scott Nixon. In today's show, we feature player profiles on basketball players Isaiah Johnson and Hannah Plybon, as well as a profile on track and field athlete Phil Jagers. Hannah Plybon has set multiple records for three-point shooting at the University of Akron, and we sat down with Hannah to speak about her legacy.
Yeah, Hannah came in a really good situation. We had a lot of upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, and so there wasn't a lot of pressure for her. I told her she had a great opportunity to start at the 2, and then I needed her to develop a three-point shot. Coming out of high school, scored over 1,000 points, took them to the state championship, scored 40 points in a regional championship game, and most of her points came from taking it to the basket, getting to the free throw line, or pull-up jump shooter. So for her to expand her game and develop into one of the best three-point shooters in the country is amazing, and just shows a lot about the work ethic that she's put in every summer to make her the best that she can possibly be to help our program out.
Coming in as a freshman, my role was really to shoot the three, get back on defense as a safety, really just kind of be an offensive threat and kind of draw out the defender, as we had Rachel Teka and Sinna and all the great post players inside for their shot. But now it's changed more just because of who has been through here, who's gone, and now as we are very young this year, I'm still more of a three-point shooter, but also trying to be more diverse and a better defender, but really taking the ball in, rebounding now. I'm playing another position that allows me to rebound, and really being a diverse player to be hard to defend.
Ply is not the type that's going to lead by screaming at the team. That's just not her personality. She's one that leads by example, but she knew this year her and the other captain, Alex Ricketts, needed to step up a little bit and be a little bit more vocal. So I know she's not as vocal as I would like to be on the court, but I think behind the scenes, she is that vocal leader in the locker room and around those younger kids. So I think she's done a terrific job this year so far.
At that point in time, it just was like another game. I think that game we were actually down at halftime and ended up coming back to win. So the significance of breaking 1,000 points really wasn't that big of a deal then. It was more getting the W with the rest of the team.
Well, I think number one, it's just not about the records. I mean, the last 3 years of going to 3 postseasons, I think that says a lot about her. Very unselfish kid, but that's going to be a tough one to break because, to be able to get over 300 threes, you got to play a lot of minutes, and she plays a lot of minutes for us. She sacrifices a lot, so we got to keep her healthy for the rest of the year, so hopefully she can get over 300.
Coach Kess is definitely in the face, like really, like she's a very good coach, and she really is really into the playing, the on the court, off the court, being a very good person, and she's very strict. But what I've come to realize and what I'm very thankful for is that it's all going to carry over in life, and we may be upset with her now for yelling at us or for making us be here at this time or running a 6 a.m. mile or doing this, doing that, but in the end it really will help us with being on time for work, being respectful to others, doing something right the first time, or correcting it the next couple times that you may mess up. But really, she may be intense and she may put a lot of pressure on us sometimes, but in the end, it really has helped us, and it will better me as a person, for sure.
Senior center Isaiah Johnson recently scored his 1,000th career point in a victory over Central Michigan and has helped the Zips remain undefeated in Mid-American Conference play. We spoke with Isaiah to talk about his accomplishments.
Normally I don't take too much account in like scoring, but to score 1,000 points after how my career started here is like a big accomplishment for me. Just staying after it, just focus on playing basketball, and good things happen. I would say yeah, because like the game before I knew I was at 999 and I tried to make the free throws, ended up missing. So for me to be able to get the 1,000 point on a career night was pretty big. Oh, definitely. Just the chemistry between me and Jamon this year has just been crazy, and just having that extra element to the game just makes our team that much harder to guard. This year, I came into the same goals I had last year. Just trying to be the best rebounder that I can be, and try to be the best defender that I can. I feel like if I do those two things, that everything else will take care of itself. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to get a triple-double, but just doing what I can to make the team win is my only goal. Yeah, that's just how I've always been. Like this is how I was just raised. Like growing up, like I feel like the games where I had a lot of points, we ended up losing the game. So I never focused on trying to score. I focused on trying to make the right play. And I feel like if you do that, then you're going to win more times than not.
Last season, Phil Jagers earned All-American honors for the discus throw. He spoke with us when he found his stride and the keys to his success.
Well, like I said earlier, it's just a no expectations thing. Like I have crazy expectations. I want to do big things, and at this point, it's either do or die. It's not play around because there's no season left, and I want to be successful, and that's what I'm going to do. Well, that was just the beginning of understanding what I could do in this sport. Every day you go through the process of understanding better and better what you're doing and if it's worth to continue. And I got to a point where it was like, okay, I can be successful at this, so let's actually make this the #1 priority in my life and see if I can be on the big stage. We're going to be successful if we can make what we do in practice a reality. We can be successful if, when we go to competitions, we make it easy to compete at a high level, not hard to compete at a high level. Like when I compete out in here and at different competitions, I want it to be easy to throw far. When it's easy to throw far, that's when now it's like, okay, I've already thrown far and that wasn't hard. So now I'm gonna try. You know what I'm saying? And when you try, that's when great things happen. So, I mean, I have every faith in my teammates. I try to support them every step of the way. I know their times. I know everything about what they're doing because I like to have someone to relate to in their event, and I want them to be able to appreciate my event. So.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Z360. Be sure to watch next week as we return the Z360 Challenge. For GoZips.com, I'm Scott Nixon.